guys, my name is Rona and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well and I hope everything is okay wherever you are right now. Today I am not going to talk about my art adventures because nowadays I'm very busy and I can't spend some time for the painting, so I can't paint nowadays. You'll know why, but don't worry, I have prepared a lot of compositions for my future videos, and also I'm very thankful because I have a couple of bookings for commissions, so you better watch out for it. For now, I thought of talking about something else. This actually just popped out from my mind like yesterday or 2 days ago. Now, since I am currently living in South Korea, not for long, but since I am currently here, I thought of talking to you some things in Korean or in South Korea that I found quite weird or strange or sometimes surprising. So today we're going to talk about 10 weird things about South Korea and Koreans. So without further ado, let's go to number 1. Birthdays. For birthdays, back home in the Philippines, birthday is one of the most important celebrations in our lives. So everywhere, if we are able, we celebrate or we do something special on that day because it's the day that we were born, right? However, here in South Korea, South Koreans are actually not celebrating birthdays. So they don't celebrate birthdays. If they do, we base it on a different calendar, and that's the lunar calendar. It's quite weird, right? And quite also amazing. Number 2, age. Now, speaking of birthday, we actually age a year on the day that you were born. That's when you celebrate your birthday. But in here, you age on January 1. Koreans age on the new year. So, if it's January 1, a lot of people are going outside because aside from it's New Year, they're also celebrating something about aging for another year. And apart from that, if you're gonna live here, or if you're gonna stay here long, you are not actually, or if you're gonna stay here, you're actually 2 years older. It's a bit confusing, but every year, every January 1, you age another year, and on your solar birthday or lunar birthday, you age another year. So basically, if I am 31 international age and here I am 33, so if other people will be asking me how old are you, I would say that I'm 31 international age or I'm 33 Korean age because they differ from, it's different when you come here and stay here and when you go out. So that's the thing. It's quite weird for me, but well, that's how it is. That's their culture, and that's one of the things that they build their country with. So they age every January 1. And the third is Valentine's Day. So back home during Valentine's Day, or the men actually, usually most of the time, the men give gifts to their partner. They give chocolate, flowers to their partner, significant partners, or their wives, girlfriends. They give flowers, chocolate, and other gifts. So that's what we do, right? But in here, it's quite weird because on Valentine's Day, it's the girls or the women who will give chocolate to the men. So Valentine's Day, February 14 in South Korea is actually a day for men. Yeah, it's a lot to take in, but that's how it is. And a month after that, which is March 14, they call it White Day. Now on that day, men give candies to the women. So February 14, women give chocolate to men, and on March 14, which is on White Day, men give candies to the women. So it's very weird. If you want to go extra mile, then you can give more than just the candy, maybe a flower or other gifts. But that's how it is. And it doesn't stop there. On March, no, a month after that, which is April 14th, that's April 14th is a black day. So this day is for the singles. During this day, people are eating black noodles or jajangmyeon. It's one of my favorites. It's very delicious. You should try it, guys. But yeah, that's black day. It's for the single, and yeah, they have their own day. Here they have Valentine's Day for men, white day for women, and black day for the single. It's pretty weird and quite surprising, right? Okay, that's it. And number 4, it's Christmas. I think on this part, it's different from South Korea is different from other countries. I know other countries too have different Christmas, I believe, because their Christmas here is different. So it's probably Christmas from the other countries also different, right? But in the Philippines during Christmas, we spend all of us spend it with our families. We go home. There's no work, and we go home to our hometown or to where we came from. And then we spend a lot of time with our families, sisters, brothers, and friends. And then we do parties and exchange gifts. But in here, Christmas is actually a lover's day. So if you're gonna come here to spend your Christmas, and if you won't book a hotel like 2 months or 3 months before that, you won't find any vacant hotels during Christmas if you're gonna book a week or a few days before it's the 25th of December, because it's the day for lovers. So a lot of lovers go out and go out on a date and spend a lot of quality times together. So it's so weird because it's for the lovers' day, Christmas basically. It's not for their families because they have a different celebrations for that. But during Christmas, yeah, it's for the lovers' day. Yeah. Okay. Now, apart from Christmas, the number 5 is weddings. So during weddings, most of the people, I mean the couple, if they're gonna book and have their wedding, they usually spend for the reception, food, gowns and dresses and those kind of things. So sometimes, or most of the time, the couples who are going to be married during the preparations are actually very stressful. Are actually stressed. They're actually very stressed because they have to think a lot about the preparations. But in here, actually, couples who are getting married, yeah, they get worries, they also get stressed, but not that much, because if they invite someone, and then if they invite people, these people are actually obliged to give money to the couple as a gift. They can go extra mile, they can give more than money, like appliances or tickets, those kind of things. But everyone who is invited will give money. And not only that, the closer you are to the couple, the more higher the money that you have to give. Like if I can give like 30,000 pesos, that's usually the average that the sisters or the close friends are giving. Of course, if you have a job. If you don't have a job or if you don't have money, you're not really obliged, but still you have to give something. And yeah, and one of my Korean friends said that, oh, we actually earned a lot during our weddings. All of our expenses get paid and we have extra because of the gifts from our families and friends. It's pretty amazing, right? I mean, can we do that too in the Philippines? That's about it. It's quite weird and really amazing for me. So yeah, they give money to the couple, and that's a very great help. Now let's go to number 6, and that is blood type. Now for blood type, if you're a Korean, you should know your blood type, because 99% of the conversation will be brought up. I don't know, it's really weird. I remember when I was still studying the Korean language, and then one of our activities was listing down your blood types. So our teacher was like, okay guys, I'm giving you some piece of paper and you'll have to write your blood type, and then I'll give you the meaning of your blood type. And since we were foreigners, mostly Vietnamese and Chinese and other from Russia and others from Japan, and yeah, since we are all foreigners, oh, none of us knew our blood type. And it's actually important here. So if you're gonna be dating, they will ask your blood type. Say, hey, what's your blood type? And if you're gonna say, I don't know. I mean, what? So if you're dating a Korean, you have to know your blood type, please. And as far as I can remember, blood type A, these are actually the kind ones, the very good ones, the positive ones. So they have these positive characteristics. And then the B are the explorer, adventurer. They are they're the happy-go-lucky people, but sometimes also they are labeled as black sheep. They're the adventurous people. And the type O, I believe, these people are meticulous. They're the leaders. They have these leadership skills, and they want to dominate in everything. So they have this urge to be a leader. So that's a type. Oh, it's not a bad thing. It's actually a positive thing for them. So that's it. You have to know your blood type in case you're going to be dating a Korean, or in case you're going to be here, because most probably they will be asking for it. So that was number 6. And number 7, names. Now these are not the typical first name and last name. This is actually the names that they call their elder sister, or elder brother, or their close friends who are older than them. And it differs by gender. So if you're a woman and you have a elder sister, you call them unni. But if you are a boy and you're gonna call your elder sister, you call them nuna. And if you're a boy and you're gonna call your elder brother, you call them oppa. But if you're a boy, let's just go back. Okay, now if you're a girl, you're gonna call your elder sister as unni, and then elder brother as oppa. And if you're a boy, you're gonna call your elder sister as nuna, and your elder brother as hyung. So it differs from it differs by genders. Yeah, so it's quite weird and it's a lot to take in, I know, but you get used to it. So if you're a boy, you're gonna call someone oppa, and that someone is, of course, your elder brother. That's really weird for them. It's almost disgusting, because oppa is actually a sweet and kind of endearment in some ways, and also one of the ways to show your respect that they're older than you. So yeah, it's weird, but that's about it. And they also call other names, like in the family tree, they call each one differently. That depends if you're a girl or a boy. So, but that's way too far. But yeah, that's about it. And number 8, this is actually the address. Now I know it doesn't really make sense for everyone. It's not really a very informative one, but I just observed it. It's quite strange for me. For the address back home in the Philippines, we usually write the address from the most basic information, like the room number or the house number, and then we go the street, barangay, city, province, and then country. So that's how we write it. That's from the most smallest or the basic information up to the country. But here in South Korea, they write it reversely. So they start from country, and then country, province, and then city, and we call it district. So that's how they write it. Basically the last thing that they write will be the room number, the apartment number, or the house number. So surprising, and because it exists, right? I mean, it's quite fun. So that's the number 8, and then the number 9. This is also a different. This is not a very huge thing, but I also find it quite weird. It's the number 6 and number 4. So that's the number 9. Every time I go to like an office or maybe like a post office or anything, anywhere that I'm going, and then whenever I write number 6, the Korean who are checking the record will ask you, is this number 4 or is this number 6? I don't know how they write number 4 and number 6, but so far, every time I write number 6, and if a Korean will check it, they will ask, they would ask me, is this number 4? So it's quite strange. I don't write number 6 like this. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I write it like this, and sometimes, yeah, like this, and then all the time that I've written this number, they ask me if it's number 4, if it's number 4. Okay, last but not the least, number 10. Now for the number 10, I call this cashiering. Cashiering. So it's just one of the things that I have observed whenever I go to a restaurant, or especially if I'm working, because I work in a restaurant, right? Especially when I was studying, I used to part-time as a worker in a restaurant. Now, and most of the time I see people running from their table, going to the cashier's stand or to the counter to pay the bill. Now in South Korea, most of the businesses here, especially the food business, even if it's a restaurant, you will actually pay your bill direct to the cashier. Now, back in the Philippines, if you're gonna eat to a restaurant, the server or the waiter or the waitress will actually give you the bill, and then you will give them the money, right, or the card. Then they will go to the cashier's area to give your payment. But it's different here because the customer will go directly to the cashier stands to pay their bill. I call it cashier race because from most of the time, people from the same table, like usually two people and sometimes 3 people, will race going to the cashier because they want to pay the bill for that specific table. It's quite very generous. In the Philippines, if you're gonna say that, oh, it's on me, I'm gonna pay it, and people will say, oh, thanks, thank you, it's gonna be on me next time. So we usually say it, but in here, they will argue, and if they can fix the argument on their table, they will rush, go to the cashier and pay it. And then sometimes the cashier will have a very difficult time to pick which card to get for the payment. So that's actually one of the things that I find very generous for the Koreans. So that's the cashier. So it's quite weird for me and very surprising that they raise going to the cashier to pay the bill. Yeah, and that's number 10. There's actually a lot, but that's what I can remember for now. And that's it. Those are the 10. That's it. Those are the 10 weird things those are the 10 things that I find a bit weird and surprising and amazing in South Korea and with the Koreans. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit the thumbs up button and please subscribe to my channel for more videos to come. And I hope you learned something today. It's quite informative for me, but it's just for fun actually. It's not very important. But it's just for fun. It's worth knowing, right? If you happen to visit Korea, at least you know those things and you can talk about it with your friends and other people. Thank you again for watching this video, and I hope you have a good day. And